here with the Big 12 wrap-up show. Ladies and gentlemen, the regular season is finally concluded. And then we have this week Championship Saturday. Got a lot of ground to cover with this one. Great information about the college football playoff. The Big 12 standings is final in the regular season. And all those championship games are going to be broadcast on Saturday. And it's all brought to you by Pizza Hut, 1201 East Broadway in Altus. Over 37 years of business at that location. And let me tell you, Harold and Company got you covered with your football calendar. And you say, Raven Cade, what is that? The football calendar. Monday is the 5th day. Sunday is the 4th day. Saturday is the 3rd. Friday is the 2nd. And Thursday begins your football calendar week, ladies and gentlemen. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. No one outpizzas the Hut. 1201 East Broadway. Over 60 years of pizza excellence. That is Pizza Hut. Mollman Media Incorporated and 1380 AM The Ticket. Your official, get this, Oklahoma City Thunder broadcast station. Army Black Knight broadcast station. Okay. And the CBS Sports affiliate for Lawton, Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Yeah, a lot of good stuff going on there. And also, CROSSFIRE of Altus, 912 Newland. Give Robert a call about some Warhammer 40K. He is your Warhammer 40K enthusiast. And you give him a call, 580-47-PAINT, 580-477-2468. That is CROSSFIRE of Altus. Custom Graphics, 521 North Main Street. Over 30 years of business. Lauren and Merrill Aarons have taken care of me and my customized apparel for over 10 years. Why not make them your customized apparel business shop? Force Nutrition, taking your nutritional goals by force. 712 North Main Street in Altus. And last but not least, my buddies at Discount Tire of Lawton, 82nd and Quanah Parker Trailway, where now you can order your tires, order your wheels, schedule the appointment, and pay for it all, and just go through the express lane by appointment. No longer you have to wait. Now that is what I call service to the T. We'll be right back here in a few minutes. We got a lot to cover. This is the Big 12 Wrap-Up Show with yours truly, Raven Cade. We'll be right back.
Stuffed the garlic knot, then stuffed it on our delicious hand-tossed pizza. The stuffed garlic knots pizza from Pizza Hut. Order your mighty large pizza lined with 16 cheese-filled knots before they're gone. You can't have football without the Hut.
And I got all the days that you need to mark on your calendar: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That is the football calendar. Pizza Hut, 1201 East Broadway, Altus, Oklahoma. When you need to take your nutritional goals by force, there's only one name you need to know, and that is Force Nutrition at 712 North Main Street in Altus. Take your nutritional goals to new heights and new levels with Force Nutrition. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturdays, 7 to noon. You will be on your way to the best you that you can be with Force Nutrition. So look no further than Force Nutrition, 712 North Main Street in Altus. Also, like us on Facebook.
The best is Master Volume Sound and Lighting Services with DJ Vice, Gary Rainville, Matt Mason, and DJ Raven Cade. Follow us on Facebook.
Juju, what do you guys do on a bye week?
Buy some stuff from Pizza Hut. Oh, this stuff. Oh.
Call Pizza Hut now. Get 2 or more of your favorites from the 5 and Up lineup, starting at just $5 each. You can't have football without the Hut.
Pizza Hut, 1201 East Broadway, Altus, Oklahoma.
KKRX Lawton. Hey, it's Amy Lawrence.
I am Taz.
And I'm Mark Malusis, the Moose.
Hey, guys, it's DA.
I'm Bill Ryder.
Hey, this is Tiki Barber.
And I'm Brandon Tierney.
Hey, it's Pharrell on a bench.
CBS Sports is KKRX 1380.
Team solid, we not in a hurry. We no need no name pan with jersey. The number pan my back should be 30. Come more shot of fire like Curry.
We no need no judge, we a jury. I'm on no green, bro. We no play dirty.
We have a eye shutter and him named Birdie. We have magic and him cream like McFlurry.
Feel the flame that you're reaching like a fire in your kitchen.
Try stay firm in your walk, no matter the prison. Still work hard if me not have no bad pissing. Aim like Jordan, but you still need a pippin. Nobody can do it themselves. It don't work. Me try that already. To put 10,000 to flight. No man a island in life. Nobody can do it themselves. It don't work. Me done that already. To put 10,000 to flight. I treat trying the code holds its blind.
Look, I was battle rapping in them bars. Ayy, 15, couldn't drive a car, no way. Mama joined me, waited in the back like, hey. Walked out with the prize money like, yay. Suit up, how I went from screw up, rapping on a school bus to now they rap the two bus. Then we executed all the plays that we drew up. Got the jewelry in me, so why would I need a jeweler? Running that court like woo. All of my boys, they know. I don't say what I think, only say what I know. Let them all run their mouth, then I run up the scope. When your game loud, you don't gotta talk it all. Look, I don't want the business, let's just win, win, win. How you airball, blame the rim, rim, rim. When you drop 30, they all wanna wear your jersey. But I tell you right now, they ain't your friend, friend, friend. They shooting all shot, playing OD. Your 2-game pop, how you shoot 3? Win the chip, then we cut the net. One thing you don't forget, huh?
Nobody can do it themselves. It don't work. Me try that already. To put 10,000 to flight. No man a island in life. Nobody can do it themselves. It don't work. Me done that already. To put 10,000 to flight. I treat trying the code holds its blind.
Back then, had the music so loud that the cops came. Told them I am not the crook, but the still gang. Gang. Wade. Bosh. James. All aboard the ship, we just want the chip. That's the way we ball, it's that little flip. Last supper, man, I'ma need a sip. Uber XL, rolling with the click. 2-3 with the 3-3 in the 9-6. Pete Miller, no limit, sitting on the gold tank. Equipment ATL fam, do or die. Still black on both sides, like it's 99. Bobby Boucher since the 2K. In the kitchen, boy, dang with the souffle. Next tour, we go parlay food francais. Imagine Dame never put the chain on, yay. All hustle, no huddle, that's reckless. All macho, no muscle, that's headless. Your Cuban got a weak link. Even Jesus saw the 12 shrink.
Nobody can do it themselves. It don't work. Me try that already. To put 10,000 to flight. No man a island in life. Nobody can do it themselves. It don't work. Me done that already. To put 10,000 to flight. I treat trying the code holds its blind.
And we're back with the Big 12 wrap-up show. Just like you know that on Friday, you have time runs out for your opportunity to get yourself a pair of AirPods, courtesy of Western Oklahoma State College. And the cool thing about it is they want you to enroll because they're having a big, gigantic enrollment blitz for the spring semester. And it's going on right now. So log on to www.woc.edu. That's www.wosc.edu. Your future begins at Western. And we are Western. For more information, like I said, about academics, sports, and more. Get ready for the spring semester with the enrollment blitz going on right now. Friday's your last day for your opportunity to get free Apple AirPods. That's cool stuff right there. Hey, they're kind of trendy little headphones. Go get them. Courtesy of my friends at Western Oklahoma State College. And speaking of Western Oklahoma State College, the Lady Pioneers were triumphant against the Clarendon Lady Bulldogs in Clarendon last night. Had an opportunity to go do a little play-by-play in Clarendon, Texas. Thank you for the Dog House's hospitality. And it was a great game, but the boys, the men, the Bulldogs avenged, I guess, their Lady Bulldogs, because they just beat the Pioneers by a large number. Not even going to say it because it's not important. What's important is that I know that the Pioneer men's squad and lady squads, when they come back to the Pioneer Dome for that doubleheader with Murray State on January 6th, it's going to be a new day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now getting to the meat and potatoes of the situation, the college football playoff has changed just a little bit, okay? As expected with that win over Michigan, Ohio State has reclaimed their, can I say, proverbial number one spot. So the college football playoff rankings right now is Ohio State number 1, LSU number 2, Clemson 3, Georgia 4. The Utah Utes are now number 5, ladies and gentlemen. That loss Alabama sustained from their state rival, the Auburn Tigers, dropped them 7 spots, folks. I mean, that was kind of mean, but hey, at this time of the year, a win can cost you big or move you big. And that loss Alabama sustained dropped them to number 12. But the Utah Utes overcame the Sooners. The Sooners are right there knocking on the door, knock, knock. At number 6, the Baylor Bears are number 7. Now, let me just tell you, I'll tell you about the Big 12 championship preview here in just a second. But it involves 6 and 7. There's your teaser. Number 8, Wisconsin Badgers. Florida Gators, number 9. Penn State, 10. The Auburn Tigers, number 11. Alabama, 12. I have not seen Alabama that low in the rankings in about 8 years. And that's just cold, hard facts. Oregon, number 13. Michigan, 14. Notre Dame, 15. Hawkeyes of Iowa, 16. Memphis Tigers, 17. Memphis Golden Gophers, 18. Boise State, 19. Cincinnati Bearcats, number 20. Appalachian State's flipping with the Oklahoma State Cowboys, number 21. They're up 4 from last week. The USC Trojans, 22. Virginia, 23. Navy, 24. And like I said just a few moments ago, the Oklahoma State Cowboys are still ranked at number 25. Now, as far as the AP and the coaches poll, there's not too much of a difference, but the AP and the coaches poll still have LSU ranked at number 1. And Ohio State 2, Clemson 3, Georgia 4, Utah 5, OU 6, and they got Florida at 7, Baylor at 8, Alabama at 9 for the coaches poll, and AP 25. So that everything else is pretty much the same. Now, Oklahoma State's not ranked on the AP 25. Air Force Falcons is number 25, and on both the coaches and AP poll, not ranked on those two. Speaking of Bedlam, it was Bedlam, ladies and gentlemen, at Boone Pickens Stadium. We'll get to that in just a second, but I just want to make sure that you understand the final rankings of the season for the Big 12. And we're going to jump into that right now. And sometimes things go as planned. And OU's on top of the heap at number 1, Baylor 2, Iowa State 3, Oklahoma State 4, Kansas State 5, Texas 6, TCU 7, West Virginia 8, Texas Tech 9, and Kansas on the bottom at number 10. But I have a full confidence that Les Miles is going to get some great recruits over the next season. And I expect Kansas to make a run for it in 2020. There, I said it. Mark my words. I think Kansas will be a competitor in 2020. All right, then, rolling on to Bedlam, folks. It was pure pandemonium and bedlam at Boone Pickens Stadium. And there are 54,575 screaming Oklahoma State Cowboy fans, probably split down the middle, because you had Oklahoma State on one side and OU on the other. Sure pandemonium. The game was 3 hours, 50-degree temperatures, nice football weather, clear. It was prime time under the lights. And it was the Jalen Hurts show. Brooks Kennedy and CeeDee Lamb.
I'm glad you think it's funny.
See, Siri, it's not funny. I love it. I love it sometimes when that happens. So, Siri had to have a statement in that. It wasn't funny for the Oklahoma State Cowboy fans. It was 16-34. But what's going on is that in the Big 12, sometimes the Oklahoma State Cowboys and Sooner games, I mean, it's very unpredictable sometimes. You don't know who's going to show up, who's going to play the most. But I know the Cowboys in the past have made a run for it. They may not have done so well during the upper parts of the season, but when it comes to Bedlam, they put on their best game face. But it wasn't enough against the number now 6th-ranked Oklahoma Sooners. It was 34-16, ladies and gentlemen, at Boone Pickens Stadium. Like I said, Jalen Hurts had 163 total offensive yards. Brooks Kennedy 160. Mr. Lamb 36, and Drew Brown had 207 total offensive yards. Chuba Hubbard, and speaking of Chuba Hubbard, he is the offensive Big 12 Player of the Year. So congratulations to Chuba Hubbard. He earned it in every facet of the imagination. 104 total yards, and Braden Johnson, 77 receiving yards. So what's happened? It's going to be championship Saturday, and it's going to be a rematch, ladies and gentlemen. And what's absolutely funny about this rematch, the rematch was only a couple of weeks ago when OU upset Baylor at home. Now both teams are going to be playing on the neutral territory at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas. That game is going to be the first game for Saturday's lineup on ABC. You do not want to miss that one. A lot of implications for that game. OU has to win out. They got to win the chip for the Big 12, and that would be the 5th back-to-back 5 championship Big 12 titles for the Oklahoma Sooners. But I have to tell you, folks, the Baylor Bears, I guarantee you, without a figment of the imagination, that the Baylor Bears are going to be out for blood, folks. OU beat them at home. They ruined their perfect season. It is not going to be an easy situation for Jalen Hurts and company. So I am hoping that OU plays theirs flawless. They have to play flawless, ladies and gentlemen. No mistakes, because Baylor will be ready. I guarantee it. Baylor will be ready. But to get the championship Saturday up and running, up and started, folks, we got some cool stuff happening here. Let's look into the key matchups and my picks for the chip on championship. Championship. That's what it should be called, folks. The championship Saturday and Friday, because there is a Friday game. Let's hop into it, shall we? All right. The Utah Utes, number 5, against the Oregon Ducks, number 13. That game will be on Friday night, 7 o'clock on ABC. No other game is going to be on, and it's going to be played at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. The Ducks have upset on their mind because their season has not panned out the way that they wanted it to go. So why not upset a team that is just right on the cusp of going to the college football playoff? I'm going for the Oregon Ducks because I think the Oregon Ducks, under pressure, under these conditions, can upset the number 5 team in the nation in the Utah Utes. So everybody, make sure you got your DVRs and all that locked in. And if you're not on at work, please watch that game by all means. Oregon 13, Utah 5, Friday night, 7 o'clock. Like I said a few moments ago, Baylor Bears, OU, 6 versus 7, 11 a.m. Saturday, also on ABC at AT&T Stadium. Appalachian State, number 21, Appalachian State, taking on Louisiana. That's going to be on ESPN, and that will be at Kidd Brewer Stadium, and that will be at 11 a.m. on ESPN. Central Michigan on ESPN2, taking on Miami, Ohio, at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. Florida Atlantic taking on the UAB at the FAU Football Stadium. That's going to be on the CBS Sports Network. The Cincinnati Bearcats, number 20, taking on number 17, 2:30 ABC. And at 3 o'clock, number 2 and 4, LSU. Georgia, that's going to be a good one. I'm picking LSU to win that one. Boise State versus Hawaii. I'm picking Boise State for that one. That's going to be at 3 o'clock. Clemson, West, and Virginia. I think Virginia could cause some problems for the Clemson Tigers. And number 1 versus number 8. Can the Wisconsin Badgers pull off the upset? Because they upset the Golden Gophers. Can they pull off another upset? Can they knock off number 1 Ohio State? We shall see Saturday, 7 o'clock. And I'll be remiss to not mention the Army and Navy game will be Saturday, December 14th. And I have the absolute pleasure to talking to the play-by-play guys next week before that game. That's going to be great. But that game's going to be on the CBS Sports Network on the telly. And if you're not around the telly, you can pick it up on 1380 AM, The Ticket. And it's also on the iHeartRadio app, so no matter where you are in the world, you can get us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Big 12 wrap-up show for the day and my picks for Championship Saturday, folks. I tell you, it's going to be some great football, and I'd like to thank the participating sponsors, Pizza Hut, 1201 East Broadway, Altus, Oklahoma. I also like to thank Mollman Media Incorporated, 9 radio stations. We might have 12 in the future. You never know. 9 radio stations throughout Southwest Oklahoma, helping you with your marketing needs, as well as playing the best music ever played, never made, with multiple genres. Force Nutrition, Kim and Hannah, taking care of business at 712 North Main Street in Altus. Custom Graphics, 521 North Main Street in Altus, just right up the street, hooking you up with great apparel. Customized apparel, custom graphics, over 30 years in business. CROSSFIRE of Altus 912. Newland Robert has you covered when it comes to outdoor sports play like airsoft, paintball, laser tag, and also Warhammer 40K. And last but not least, my friends at Discount Tire of Lawton, 82nd Quanah Park Trailway, and Western Oklahoma State College, 2801 North Main Street, Altus, Oklahoma. Well, the enrollment blitz is going on for a couple more days. Get yourself an opportunity to win yourself a pair of Apple AirPods. Those things are over $100, folks. Yeah, So get your educational goals at Western. www.wosc.edu. We'll be back next week. What's going to happen next week? We're going to eventually roll over into the Oklahoma City Thunder show, better known as the Oklahoma City Thunder Break. But until then, God bless you all and your families, and Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. And thank you for tuning in to the Big 12 Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Pizza Hut, 1201 East Broadway. No one on the pizzas. The Hut.